Hi guys, today I am talking about 3 ways to measure your sexual orientation. And since this is a complex topic, I will be using my own sexual orientation as an example. So if you're new here and you're new to the channel, I'd like to welcome you. My name is Michael Diorio. I am a certified life and wellness coach, and I work with many gay, bi, and questioning men, and I help them build self-confidence from the inside out. So if you're interested in personal development, if you're interested in sexuality, you're in the right spot. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Okay, let's jump in. The first way that we can measure sexual orientation is by attraction. This is simply who you are attracted to, who you have romantic or sexual feelings towards. It could be one sex or gender, it could be several, it could be none at all. You could also have a high degree of attraction for one sex and a low degree of attraction for another, but still have both. This is about really just attraction and not necessarily taking action. So for example, let's look at me. I am attracted to men. I find women attractive, but I'm not sexually attracted to them. I am very much sexually attracted to men. So that is one way you can measure sexual orientation. But does attraction alone make me gay? Let's go into the next one. The second way to measure sexual orientation is behavior. This is about what you're actually physically doing with people. If attraction is passive, it occurs in the mind, then behavior is physical. It's your physical acting upon your attraction. So it's who you're having sex with, who you're having sexual relations with, and what kind of sex you're enjoying, or it doesn't even need to be actual sex. It could just be anything sexual. So for me, again, I like to have sex with men. I only have sex with men, in fact. So if you look at my sexual behavior, it is someone who just primarily or only has sex with men. I do not have sex with women at all, nor am I really interested in it. So let's go back to when I was a kid, though. What I used to tell myself when I was first starting to come to terms with my sexuality and my sexual orientation is that I would allow myself to think about having sex with men, which I did a lot, and I wasn't actually gay because I didn't actually do anything. So for me, that's how I justified it, and that's how I justified identifying as straight, even when I was a kid and a teenager. By the way, guys, I also want to hear from you. I want to know, what do you think makes someone gay? Is it attraction? Is it behavior? Is it something else? So let me know what you think and let me know in the comments below. Okay, let's get back to it. The third way to measure sexual orientation is through identity. Identity is who you feel you are inside and how you express those feelings. And don't forget, there's sexual identity and then there's gender identity, and those are two different things. So when it comes to gender, you could feel on the inside like a man, like a woman, like neither, like both. And that's okay. Sexual identity is something different. Common sexual orientations that we hear about are gay, lesbian, bisexual, asexual, even questioning is a valid one. Okay, so don't forget, with identity, someone can be very flexible with their identity. So there are men who identify as heterosexual, but they could have sex with another man and still identify as heterosexual. It doesn't make them gay. In the same way, someone who identifies as a gay man can have sex with a woman, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they're all of a sudden going to be bi or straight. They still could identify as a gay man even though they had sex with a woman. So I know this can be a very confusing topic, so let's tie it all together. Sometimes all of these things, attraction, behavior, and identity, align very nicely. Like in my example, I am attracted to men and only men. I have sex with men and only men, and I identify as a gay man, and that's it. It's very simple for me. However, sometimes these things don't line up necessarily, and what people feel or do is not always how they identify within themselves. So let's look at that example of me as a kid again. When I was coming out as a kid, the first thing that happened is I had attraction towards other men, but did that make me gay? I didn't act on it. So in my mind, that didn't make me gay. But for someone else, they could think, yes, as long as you have the thoughts and the attraction within you, that makes you gay. Then I was still identifying as straight, but then I fooled around with guys here and there. So then my behavior was then a straight man who was having sex or having sexual relations with other men. Did that make me gay? No, not for me. I still did not want to identify as gay, so I didn't. So was I gay then? Some might say yes, some might say no. I didn't identify as gay at that point. Eventually, I did actually say the words, I'm gay. Now, at that point, was I a gay man? So there, as you can see, there's lots of different ways you can measure the sexual orientation. Was it attraction? Was it the behavior? Or was it the identity? Now that I am out and gay, let's say this, I'm out and I'm gay and I identify as a gay man. What happens if one day I just decide I'm curious and I'm going to have sex with a woman? Does that automatically make me bi? I would say no. I would say, no, I just had sex with a woman once. It doesn't mean I'm bi. Because for me, my identity is a gay man. So my behavior might be I had sex with a woman, but I still could identify as gay. So as you can see, this is a very complex topic, and there's a lot here we can talk about. So I want to make sure that you know that this is way more complex than just this quick video that I'm posting here. So what you can do is sign up for my newsletter. I'm going to put the link in the show notes, and then you can contact me through there if you have any other questions, and you can also get access to more in-depth content than just this video. Okay, before I sign off, there's a few things I want you to remember. It's very important as you watch this video. Orientation can shift over time, and labels can shift too. So as you saw in my example, I identified as straight, and then I was questioning, and then I was bi, and then I was gay, and all these things. Everyone has their own trajectory, and that's okay. Sexuality and your orientation can be a very fluid experience, and that's okay too. And it's very common to be unsure of your sexual orientation, no matter how old you are. I come across many clients who are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and they are unsure. They maybe have just come out recently. Their first time with a man might have been in their 60s. And even then, they still might not identify as gay, and that's okay. Questioning is a perfectly valid place to be in your life. You're allowed to question your sexual orientation and identity. It's also okay to change your mind. That happens all the time. And it's also okay not to decide on any label at all. You don't have to decide on anything, right? Okay, guys. So I know, like I said, this is a complex topic. If you do want to talk about it, please know my door is open. What I'll do is I'll put my calendar as well in the notes of this video so that you can contact me and book some time with me if you want to chat more in depth about your specific situation. Also, don't forget, you can always find me on Instagram. My handle is Wellismo_coach. And you can find me there. I post lots more content there, and then you can also engage with me directly through that channel. Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of the day. Be well.